So here we are. There's Peter Gonzalez and I'm Rosi Pletzer, and we're two instructors of PSYCH-K. And we're just going to be talking about some frequently asked questions that we get asked fairly frequently. So Peter, what would you consider to be one of the most asked questions about PSYCH-K?
I think the most asked question is, what is PSYCH-K? And the funny thing is, Rosie, because I teach a lot in Spanish, is that because it's PSYCH, there's like no vowels in there. So people have a lot of trouble even pronouncing it. Is it PSYCH-K, PSYCH-K? It's such a funny name. It's not like clean windows in 10 minutes where you know exactly what you're getting. It's like, PSYCH-K.
Yeah, what is that? Yeah, I get the same, even in English. So yeah, exactly the same, Peter. It's a good leading question. I think it's a great starter.
But I think more importantly though, is not so much what it is, but what are the benefits? How is this process going to benefit me? Yeah. I think that's the real key, because the name doesn't matter. Yeah. But if I want someone to clean my windows and they can do it in 10 minutes, I'm all in. So behind the name, which we'll explain the name in a minute, what are the benefits? I think that's more important.
I think it's really important, and it is, the benefits are so long-term, you know, it really is a toolkit for life, you know? Yeah.
Yeah, what I like to say is that it never expires.
Yeah, perfect.
And it's like a Swiss Army knife with 1,000 uses. Because really, when you think about it, one way of describing it is a process that allows you to select whatever issue or situation you want, either to, you might say, remedy or heal something, or to integrate a new resource, a new capacity, a new ability at the subconscious level, which is the level that's going to make the difference.
Yeah. So, and it helps, I think we can meet anybody at any entry point too with PSYCH-K. I think that's the other beauty of it. We can meet people if they're entering for something quite subjective, or whether they're really wanting to dig a bit deeper. So
yeah, I agree with you there, because if something, I mean, I look at it at different levels and the words carry meaning. So somebody might want to come in for a change. It's like, you know what, Rosie, I just have a hard time going to work because my boss and I just have a personality clash, and it's just no fun being there, and I'd like to change that.
Yeah.
And so at that level, you can change your whatever is being stimulated that person represents in such a way that shifts in you, and then most likely it'll shift in the other person, and you've gotten your change.
Yeah, especially if you're wanting to take responsibility and change your perception, and you're ready to enter that space. Yeah, really in a very safe way. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. And then another level is people who want something a little bit more, I don't want to say profound, because any change is very useful. What I'm just saying is that they want to make a greater change, and that might be like a transformation. So this person may realize that, you know, rather than working with this woman who I get along with, or man who I get along with well now, I'd like to have my own job. I'm on my own work. I want to be an entrepreneur. I want to create my own business. And so that's more of a transformation from being an employee to now being a business owner or entrepreneur or a writer, author, speaker.
Yeah.
So that requires, in a sense, a deeper transformation in that it's involving an identity shift.
Yeah.
So this process is excellent for that.
And it meets it at all those different resistance points, doesn't it? You know, if there's stress or fear about transforming, we can help address that, and also create the new subconscious beliefs that are going to support the new movement forward. So yeah, it's multifaceted. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Then there are those people who have done a lot of work, and they've studied, they've done Reiki, they've done their personal development work for years and years with many different modalities, and there's so many beautiful processes out there.
Yeah.
And yet they're feeling that they're wanting a little bit more. And so at this level, because we are working at the deepest level, which is the level of the subconscious, it's almost like we're able to heal to the degree that we feel safe. And yet we can still feel barriers, even though we've done personal development work especially if we've done them through more conscious mind focused processes or methods. And when you start working at a deeper level, the subconscious, in my experience, with its, you might say, limitations or fear, is really responding to protect us. The information it absorbed is limiting now with all the resources I have, but it wasn't back then when I didn't have resources. And so my system is still going to protect me unless I have a very safe environment. And PSYCH-K provides such a beautiful, safe environment that to the degree that I feel comfortable feeling uncomfortable, I can make the change. And what I mean by that is to the degree that I can enter new experiences that have before been behind my protective wall, I start to realize, oh, I'm feeling more love. Oh, I'm feeling more intimacy. Oh, I'm getting better results.
Yeah.
Oh, and then if you have a safe environment, that can be done very quickly and very easily, so you can reach the level of personal enlightenment.
Yeah, and there's so many people that I hear that have done so much conscious work and they feel like they're making progress, but they're butting up against these old patterns that frustrate them a little bit, because they know consciously they're wanting to move in this direction and subconsciously they're just hitting up on a brake. So PSYCH-K is such a beautiful way to take that brake off and really help that forward motion. So I love how you said that personal enlightenment and self-discovery, self-realization that this beautiful set of processes can help us achieve. Yeah.
There's an old Simon and Garfunkel song. I don't remember the title, but there's a line in there that I think is so relevant. The closer you are to your destination, the more you're slip sliding away. I guess it's called slip sliding away. I mean, the closer you to your destination, the more the fear kicks in, and the more you just wait. So this is a beautiful solution for that.
Yeah. A beautiful set of processes. So I guess we're going to call PSYCH-K a set of processes that you can use for pretty much any change transformation that you're wanting to achieve in life.
Yeah, if you think about it, that what it really does is it allows us to be able to reprogram our status quo information, that because we absorb this in the first, even in utero, first days of life, first weeks, first years of life, we really don't have any choice. So that behavior is going to be happening automatically. That's its job, to protect us. We don't have any control over the quality or actually the content of that information. However, it will continue to, whoop, oh, there it goes. I didn't expect it, but whoop, there it goes. So it'll trigger, not based on what I'm doing, what I desire, but on something internal that I have no way of knowing, because it was programmed when I was 2 days, 2 weeks, 2 months. And yet it will, the behavior, trigger when it's called on to do so. And then I'm confused. One part of me is going in this direction. My body reaction is taking me another direction. It's like, I don't understand what's going on. So because it works at the subconscious level, so that you can now instruct your subconscious with this new empowering information as to how to respond, you expand your zone of presence, the amount of presence you can have where you're in a whole brain state, resourceful state, and are then able to get the desire you want.
Yeah, perfect. Yeah, expanding our consciousness. It's beautiful. Yeah.
I like it.
Yeah. So we'll be putting out more frequently asked questions.
And if anybody has any in the comments below, you can leave any suggestions or questions you would like to have answered, and Rosie and I would be delighted to answer them for you.
Yeah, it'd be a lot of fun. I think maybe the next one we can explore this whole brain state.
Sounds beautiful.